Fox 2's Camille Amiri spoke to some community activists about this issue. She joins us live in Detroit. And Camille, what do they have to say?
Well, this is definitely an issue that needs to be addressed, and they've been working on this for years, and they both believe that they've made progress, but they believe now is the time again to start speaking about this.
If you had told me that 2 cases involving gas stations, early morning hours, locked doors, and shootings would happen here in Detroit in the span of a month, I would not have believed that.
Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy addressing the media Thursday morning before a gas station clerk was charged with first-degree murder. He allegedly shot a customer through the locked glass door on Monday. Investigators say it started with a dispute over beef jerky.
I can't understand how somebody would take a life over beef jerky or $4 or $3 or a bag of chips.
But it happens. Last month, a Detroit gas station clerk was charged with involuntary manslaughter after police say he hit a lock button, locking customers inside the store. He was protected by bulletproof glass when one of the customers shot the other 3 customers, killing one of them. It was allegedly over a $4 refund.
You know, it's unfortunate, but gas stations in the city of Detroit are starting to become death traps. They're becoming death traps for our citizens.
So now a push to require gas stations to close earlier and a renewed effort to reinforce the work these 2 men have been doing for years.
It is now time for Arab American leaders and African American leaders to sit down and have a serious conversation about what's happening in our neighborhoods and our communities.
You try and educate your employees. You try and make sure that, they understand to treat their customers with respect. You tell them no guns in the station.
Detroit police immediately shut down the gas stations on Verner and West McNichols after the shootings because the businesses were operating without proper licenses.
We're going to take a look at the businesses in this whole row to see if they're also operating legally before we have an incident. If they're not, they will be shut down as well.
Bottom line, people should feel safe when they go to the gas station. Both these men said no one should go to the gas station and fear that they could be robbed or shot and killed, especially by a clerk who is behind bulletproof glass in a locked area. This is something that everyone agrees has to stop, and they are all going to be working together to try to figure out ways to prevent this in the future. Reporting live, Camille Amiri on The Edge.
Yeah, and you have to ask yourself the question, some of these gas stations in which they don't have the proper credentials to even be open in the first place, how are they getting gas delivered there? How are they getting snacks and vendors delivering goods to these businesses that don't even have the right credentials to be open in the first place?
Yeah, a lot of questions, and you're absolutely right about that. But you do have to give police credit that they have immediately gone down and gone in and shut these down hours at times. Monday, it was actually literally hours after the shooting. So they are taking notice and putting everybody on watch.
But there needs to be a playbook about these locks and how things are handled and the rules by which everybody engages in those stores. Camille Amiri for us live. Thank you.
Absolutely.